Oi, Brasil! Olha eu aqui de novo com mais uma entrevista maravilhosa para vocês. E dessa vez eu vou falar, gente, eu tô nervoso, porque são duas lendas das comédias românticas. Estou falando de Reese Witherspoon e Ashton Kutcher. Já faz um tempo que a gente não vê Ashton Kutcher e Reese fazendo comédias românticas, e dessa vez eles estão juntos. Eles que foram os reis das comédias românticas durante tanto tempo, voltam nesse estilo e a gente vai amar assistir na minha casa ou na sua. Eu bati um papo com os dois direto de Los Angeles e eles contaram um pouco mais de como foi essa aventura. Além disso, também falei com Zoë Chao, que faz a melhor amiga, ou melhor, a ex de Ashton e acaba se tornando a melhor amiga de Reese. Como isso vai acontecer? Você vai assistir já já. Então veja só o meu papo com o elenco de Na Minha Casa ou na Sua. Roda aí.
Debbie, you need to take a break.
I just need to be practical, which is what you have to be when you're a single mom.
Right. Tragic.
I got an idea. I'm coming to LA for a week. I'm going to look after Jack, and you can stay here.
I don't know.
You need help. Let me help.
Taking care of Jack is a lot of work.
I think I got this.
I hope that you get what you want out of this trip. Find yourself a hottie. Maybe get waxed.
Waxed? Oh, waxed.
Waxed.
Oh, well, that's just not gonna happen.
Hey Reese, hey Ashton. Ashton, it's been a while since we saw you in a rom-comedy and on the screen. Why did you decide to do this movie in particular?
Several reasons. I hadn't done a rom-com in a really long time, but I always like making rom-coms. To me, it's the most fun movie that you can make. It's about love and hope and happiness, and it's funny. They're fun to make. So that's one thing. Two, I for every rom-com that I ever made, I always wanted to make one with Reese, like always. And
Yeah.
Thank you.
She's the queen.
did. And so when this script came to me from Reese producing, and Reese was planning on being in it, I was instantly like, yes, I'll read it, send it. And I read it the same day I got it. And it was also written by Aline Brosh McKenna, who I've always been a huge fan of. And she and I, whenever I had rom-coms in the past, where I felt like there was some issue with the script or something about the character I didn't get, I would always have her look at it and give me her notes and advice. And so I always really respected Aline. And at the time, Aline and I were thinking about doing something else. So when this came, I was like, oh, interesting, and read it immediately. And then I love the story. Sometimes romantic comedies feel false when the people aren't like 20 years old and trying to figure out love for the first time. And this one was like a grown-up romantic comedy that really made sense about people who had complications in their life and really meant to find love, but life got in the way. And I thought the screenplay was great, and it seemed like fun, and so here we are.
And it was fun. We had fun.
Yeah, it is fun to watch too.
Yeah.
Reese,
Yeah.
Debbie is a single mom, and we don't get to see a lot of single moms in rom-coms. Why do you think is that?
I think...
The casual move of whatever fell out of your ear and how you were like, do I acknowledge this or don't I?
By the way, that happens to me all the time.
Yeah, do I
My
acknowledge
earbuds
this
just like
is happening?
pop out.
I'm so embarrassed. Sorry.
Oh my God,
Sorry.
stop. Don't worry. I think it's fun. I think Debbie being a single mom is really a hopeful thing. And I think, there's so many single mothers in the world. They're going to love this opportunity to start again and have a second chance at love and romance in their lives. So I think it's a very hopeful movie.
Yeah, and Ashton, in this movie, you have the two people that are kind of frustrated because they didn't follow their dreams, right? And how would you describe Peter in this aspect?
Well, yeah, I think he's frustrated about not following his dream, but it's kind of a running theme for him, right? Like he doesn't follow his dream in his career. He didn't follow his dream with the partner that he wanted to be with, and it's kind of this really good characters that the audience yells at. And they're like, come on, man, just wake up. Just all you have to do is that. Just do that. Just do that. You're trying to do this and you're trying to do that, but just do that. And he is this guy who doesn't follow his dreams. And I think we all have that to some extent in our life. Like there's that thing that we want to do or that person that we want to be, and we always find 101 excuses to not do that, or reasons why we didn't, or life didn't let us, and then we kind of give up on the idea that we can be the people we want to be. And there's to what Reese was saying, I think there's a hope in this movie where these people had somewhat given up on the notion of like putting themselves first, or that because maybe they were just afraid to try to do that, afraid of that rejection.
Totally. And Reese, you're also a producer in this movie. Does that change the dynamics on set when you're like an actor and also a producer?
It's a little bit more behind the scenes, just making sure everything's on time and on budget and that the crew is happy. But it's I have a wonderful team that I work with, so they know that when I'm concentrating on acting, they really handle everything, and it's just delightful because I get to kind of help get these stories made. I tried to make a movie with Aline Brosh McKenna 10 years ago, and we couldn't get the money, financing. So it's great to be at a place that helping get, female filmmakers who deserve, every opportunity to be taking the next step to become directors. It helps to be on both sides of the camera, helping that process.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much.
Thank
Hope
you.
you have a lovely
Thank
time.
you.
Okay.
Obrigado.
Obrigado. I said it first. Obrigado.
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 De nada.
Ciao.
You and I tell each other everything, right?
Always.
I think I may have met someone.
Can I tell you something?
Immediately.
The night that Debbie and I spent together, after I found myself thinking about her.
You have to tell her.
It's too late.
Seriously, you use your words.
Hey Zoe,
Hi, Bruno.
how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. First of all, I have to congratulate you because the movie is super fabulous. I loved it so much. I love Minka.
Okay.
And I want to know, how would you describe her? Because she's really sassy and with a lot of spiritually. So how would you describe her?
I think that Minka is someone who always has her nails done. Her outfit is always ready, but she also holds a master's degree in differential calculus. So she contains multitudes. I think she's someone who, knows New York inside and out, is sort of the ambassador of New York. I think she gets bored easily because she is so smart. And I think when she meets Debbie, she's excited because Debbie's like a foreign creature. So I think, Minka is a lot of things. I think she's an optimist too. I think for being so smart and sassy, she's also, I think, a kind person.
Yeah, I love her spirit. And I want to know, how would you describe me in a way? Do you think Minka is more Debbie's friend or Peter's ex?
I think she's more Debbie's friend. I think we meet her as Peter's ex, but then she quickly invests in Debbie and really is rooting for her. And so it becomes this really sweet, surprising friendship, unexpected friendship. And I think that, by the middle of the movie, Minka's just like, I'm here for you, girl.
I'd love to be friends with Minka because she's the best.
Yes.
And seems like you had a lot of fun on set with Reese, right? How was it on set?
Oh my gosh, a blast. I mean, Reese is such a movie star, and it was surreal to those first couple weeks to be shooting with her because she looks exactly the same as she did in Election and Pleasantville, which are some of my favorite movies of all time. And I couldn't believe that I got to share so many scenes with this person who I've admired for such a long time. But she's also a real human and like very funny and self-deprecating and loves TikTok and is really a good hang. So we had a blast.
Who doesn't love TikTok? I love TikTok
I
too.
know.
And I don't know. I was reading about the rom-coms, and I saw it online that people are saying like rom-coms are dead. They're not the same like they were in the 90s and 2000 years. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, I don't think rom-coms are dead. I didn't know that's going around. That's a bummer that people think that. No, I think love is evergreen, right? You know, one of the best things about being a human being is we get to fall in love. And it's awkward and surprising and funny and weird and moving. And watching people fall in love is so gratifying and hopeful. And so, yeah, I think we're going to be wanting to watch people fall in love for as long as we're on this planet. Now that, I don't know how long how much time we have. But I think as long as we're here, we're going to want to watch rom-coms.
And Ellen McKenna is like huge. She likes the goddess of movies, rom-coms and stuff. How was it working with her?
I love Aline. She is so fun. Whip smart too. A real girl's girl. She writes for women. She doesn't suffer fools. She's a boss and would come to set every day with a wicked director's outfit. And yeah, she's just the greatest. She made it all look very easy, and I loved being on our set.
Gente, o que foi isso? O meu fone caiu no meio da entrevista. Coisas que acontecem quando a gente faz a entrevista em casa, né? Mas olha, levaram super na brincadeira, falaram bastante sobre como foi gravar esse filme. Zoë Chao também arrasou, contando um pouco mais da Minha, que é a melhor amiga da Debbie, a ex do Peter, e ao mesmo tempo uma personagem super engraçada. E é isso, espero vocês, deixem aqui nos comentários o que vocês acharam do filme, tá bom? Beijos, até a próxima, hein? Agora vou ficar com isso na cabeça. Na minha casa, ou na sua? Na minha casa, ou na sua? Na minha casa, ou na sua? Tchau.
Wait, what is all this? Peter's not interested in me like that, is he?
I feel like we should see what you and I could be.
This is a minor setback, right?
All you have to do is take a chance. I don't take chances.
So what are you gonna do?